Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day. Welcome to another episode of JaybirdTV. We'll be climbing on the comp wall where there is our roof section. Also, spoiler alert, we are installing a roof section at Terra Firma. It is happening right now. So excited. I love climbing on roof. My project is on roof outdoors this year. So retract 77, yes, I will be sending some outdoor projects soon. Hopefully the trip will happen and the ascending will happen and all that, but we have a kilter board coming in. For those of you who do not know what a kilter board is, it is a board that you can adjust the angle on. So if you want it to be completely roof, you can do so. If you want a 45-degree angle, you can also do that. So very excited. Expect to see those in some videos coming up soon, and expect to hopefully see me getting stronger. I'll be getting on those. So jumping right into the two finger pockets V8 here. I am following this normally, just naturally how I did my session, and I did get on this pretty much right away. I was feeling pretty good, feeling pretty warm. So very sweet route. This is actually still from the competition. This was number 59 out of 61 problems, so definitely pretty tough here. And I'm joined by my man CJ here. He's actually filling me via stabilizers, so a big shout out to him. You'll see him climbing here as well and just absolutely crushes this route. It is awesome. But this route is essentially starting on that really great hold, getting a pretty good right hand as well, and then going into two very shallow two-finger pockets. So those did not feel the greatest. The left one is a little better. The right one felt more challenging to use. And you'll see that I'm also kind of getting my right foot where the left heel is and kind of toe hooking a little bit. But the beginning moves just feeling good. There I'm trying to break the beta. I'm trying to use that good right hand to go way up left. There's another finger pocket that you go left to once you get those two shallow pockets. I was unable to break the beta. It's way harder, but had to give it a shot. Here trying to cross under and get my right hand in the better one, but I just was unable to release and pull up. So this is my man CJ here, my trusty outdoor climbing partner, one of my good buddies. Just about to crush this route. So hits the right hand, kind of bumps up, gets his left in the good pocket, toe hooks the right foot, gets the right hand down, just comes under so strong to that next pocket. Also here with the heel set, his torso barely even moves as he grabs that. And then is about to transition to the left side of the wall. Thankfully, it's definitely very cruxy, this problem. So there is the two-finger pocket crux, which CJ crushed. Did not look very hard for him. For me, it feels very hard. But the rest of it is consistent. So you have all these crimps here. And really just kind of pulling. And working your way to finish on that little feature there. And CJ gets the drop knee to secure that. So nice work, my dude. Absolutely crushed that. Gave me some motivation too after I flailed on it. Hey. So I'm hopping back on and just trying to pull hard. That's pretty much it. There was no secret beta, nothing that made it a lot easier. I just needed to secure it. But there I'm much closer. Got that psych from seeing my man do it, so I'm definitely pulling a little harder. There I am able to get the left hand and my right heel pops. Can't have sloppy heel placement, my friends. But here getting the left heel, and then coming under, hitting those pockets, and I really just squeezed the heck out of them. Able to left hand, right heel there, and make the right hand up. So finally through the crux, coming out to this swingy section, which I feel very at home. And hitting these crimps, and here I had to readjust my foot. I didn't like having the right heel high, so I dropped it and smeared it against the wall there, which felt a little better to me. Then I'm able to get into the crimps there and really just pull on those crimps and head out to the finish. It's a very cool route, really like that. Awesome to pull on pockets. I don't consider myself as being very strong at pockets, but CJ definitely is, and the moon board has been helping. So next, CJ and I decided to do some eliminations. So eliminations, you just eliminate holds off of a route to make it more challenging. So we're doing this orange V6, V7. We had not climbed it yet. This is they're new to both of us, but we took off basically half the holds. So I know you're probably thinking, like, how'd you take that many holes off of V6, V7? Just for the sake of indoor climbing, there's often quite a few holes on for shorter climbers, as well as you have taller climbers and climbers of all sizes. And of course, you want to have flowy routes. So I don't think these are truly all that much harder with taking holes off. I think they're more dynamic, so you have to jump a little more. You might have seen CJ grab that sloper and then just bump his hand up. The way he hit it at first was not even good. Super impressive. So this is me just giving it a shot here. And essentially, once again, we take off almost about half the hold. So there's a little crimp there we skipped. We skipped the outer Waco and then the bottom of the 2 holds right before the finish there. So this required a really powerful move from the Waco here, which felt very fun. I love jumping around, especially with good holds on roof like this. And then just a big, powerful move to get up to the right hand there. It's very cool to see CJ and I climb as well, because we do have slightly different styles, but ultimately we climb rather similarly. We have similar levels of experience. We both love certain types of movement and whatnot. So next up is this pink V6, V7. Once again, we are doing an elimination, as is the theme of our climbing session. What was great is that there was a bunch of pairings of 2 crimps, and we said you could have one of each of the 2 crimps. Doesn't matter which one. So what makes this move tricky is that I need to do like a little ninja kick here, because my left hand is like so far to the right. Felt really cool, actually. Kind of stepping out, and then my weight just stopped as I flexed my core. Wasn't all that bad, just grabbing one of the 2 crimps here. This is where it got a bit tricky, because my left hand's set, but I need to go left again, so I just decided to bump instead of matching. That was a pretty big move, but thankfully the crimps are good. And then just going up to the finish here. So I actually believe all these routes are from the competition, which means that they're definitely designed to be climbed and sent. You know what I mean? In a competition, you want people sending, even though they're a bit tricky. So CJ bumping his right hand here and going for the ninja kick. It's a hard move. It really is. But once again, getting geared up here and coming into this. Getting that foot switch. Coming in and snagging it into kick. Very cool. It just crushes the rest of this route here. So I know I've kind of addressed this before, but Reed Beloff asked, what is a climber's diet consist of? So I know I've kind of talked about this before. Lean meats and vegetables are always amazing. Truly, I think that weight to weight really matters in climbing. We're just pulling ourselves up. The fingers can only do so much, even if you're doing weighted training with your fingers. So I think it's important to stay light. Maybe that means eating a little bit less, like having smaller portion sizes. Maybe it means cutting carbs out, cutting sugars. But I think that it's really important to just keep your body light, and of course, by eating things that aren't as processed, aren't as sugary, aren't as fatty, I just feel much better, and I actually want to climb and work out more. So I think that's really important. But that being said, I think it's really great to have balance. And sometimes I will eat a ton of candy or drink a bunch of wine and eat a bunch of fatty meat or something like that. And I think as long as you're loving yourself and loving your body, and that you have that balance, and that the majority of what you do is rather healthy, then I think you're doing it right. So yeah, I guess that's what I think climbers' diet consists of. It consists of balance. All right, so we're doing another elimination, and we want to go right to the top from here, and it felt so hard. So CJ said call an audible, and I just went out to the route as is, which still felt a little hard. But basically for this route, I know I was going to talk about the diet while I was doing it, but just another elimination. We did take off certain holds for this one. So going up, we had those holds. There was like an undercling we skipped in that one. We grabbed that pinch, and CJ tried to heel hook on the higher one. I actually used the lower one, but makes this move a little harder than going out left here. And that was a little tricky to keep the heel for sure. Because CJ used the higher one, it was definitely a little bit harder for him. But on this go, I told him I used the lower, so he's using that. But it's actually a very cool route with the elimination too. So I kind of swung that heel over. He wants to use that blue hole, but it's not on. Get the heel set there. And then he gets the higher because he was still determined to go straight to top. But it's just so scrunchy, you can see there. It was just so hard to go to top. So he uses the blue as well. You know, no need to really be strict and rigorous and like do something miserable. It was just as fun to use the big blue. So one more route we're going to play elimination on. And this was a pink V6, V7. Very fun route. I really enjoyed just the flow of this one, and it worked out perfectly for elimination. Once again, there was a good amount of handholds on, so it wasn't too tricky, but it's getting the left there, and you had to do this really strong bicep move there to then pull up and get the right hand. And from here, just a powerful move out, and this is basically just the route as is. So swinging that left foot out and snagging the foot chip there. Then you match the pink sloper, do kind of a powerful move out left to the feature. And this is just fun and kind of cool and flowy just using the feature. I get kind of a high right heel here and then do a reach over, which actually felt really interesting because of the orientation of the finish hold, but snagging that is just really fun. We were just really having a good time, just kind of challenging each other, and we definitely psych each other up quite well and get motivated. So CJ just getting up in here and doing this sick pink V6, V7 elimination here as well. Just looking real strong going out left. It's funny because like we were looking at it and we're like, this would be really hard, and then we both climbed it and we're like, okay, it's not that bad. Just gotta have faith. Have faith you can do it. And CJ just cruising the last bits of movement here. Getting that send. And that is the last climb of the episode. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic day. Peace.